Hello class, today we are going to see the functions. Based on functions we will make few programs and we will see how we have to make the program based on functions. So we have a code, write a function area that take radius as argument and return the area of circle. So we have a program. What is your function name? We have the function name area. Dear students, by using the questions we have to find out what will be the function name, how much area, how much parameter it will take. These all things we will take only from the what question. So what is the function name? Area. So function name we got. Now we have to find out how much argument the function will take. So we have to see here the function will take radius as the argument. Means we have to take only one argument as the radius. And what the function will do, it will return the area of circle. That means we have to calculate the area of circle and we have to return. So how we will write the code? We will write here definition and we have to write here area and we have to take one parameter radius. And then we have to find out here b is equal to what is the formula pi r square to calculate the circle area of the circle. So what is the value of pi? We will take 3.14 into radius into radius. And then after in the last we have to write here return b. So this is the starting of the programs. We have to start the program from definition area and we will save this program with the file name abc.py. After writing these functions, we have to call these functions, and for the calling we need to write the code afterwards. So look here, once again I am going to write the code after here because it is downside, we write upside. So here we will take the radius. So I will give input r is equal to float input in the bracket, enter the radius. I will take the radius from the user and then I will find out area is equal to, I have a function area, in that I will pass the radius, and then after I will show here print area of circle is equal to area. So this is a program that which we have to done, and so okay. This is a program which we have made. Now I will declare some more programs. In the board examinations, they are giving programs like that. Questions, write a function that calculate sum of even and odd index number of list. Here, if such type of questions came in a board examination, so what we have to do, what we have to do, if we have to take one list. For example, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we have one list of that much number, so what we have to find out? We have to find the sum of even and odd index. So I will do the indexing, otherwise I will do like that. Indexing will clear 61, 71, 80, 90, 100 and 11. No problem. So what will be the index of this following number? It will be the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what the sum we have to find out? Even index. That means what are the even indexes? 0 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. And we have to find the sum of this index. So we will get the number on this index. So what is the number? What are the number on this index? On the 0 index we have a 11. On the second index we have a 31. And on the fourth index we have a 51. And on the sixth index we have a 71. And on the 8th index we have a 90. And on the 10th index we have a 11. So we have to find one sum this here. Again we have to find the index of odd index also. So what are the odd indexes? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. And what are the number on this following indexes? We have a 21 plus 41 plus 61 plus 80 and plus 100. So our questions are telling if we have to find the sum of these both and we have to return. So look here, what we will do, we will write the functions. I think you understand what the works we have to do here throughout this one. So now see here, we will write the functions. Function names not given, so you can assign any name. I am assigning here calculate. And this function is taking one list argument, so I will take ls. And we have to find the two sum, so I will take two variable, sum even is equal to 0, and I will take one more variable, sum odd is equal to 0. Now we have to run one loop for I in a range. It has to start from 0 because even index always start from the 0. So it will go through the 0. 0 to we have to go to the length of ls and increment of 2 to number, because on every 2 index it will come the even number. So here colon, and then we have to write here sum is equal to sum of even is equal to sum even plus ls of I. Again we have to run one loop for I in a range from 1, and it will go to the length of ls comma 2, and here we have to write sum of odd is equal to sum odd plus ls of I. Clear? So look here, this function is getting both. I have done separately both. That means I can do by using one loop also, but for the more clarification I did this one by using the two loop. One loop only it will find out the even index sum, and another loop will find out the odd index sum. After that what we have to do, we have to return this value. So I will write here the return sum even comma sum odd, and our the functions work is over. Now I will implement it in the program for executing. So I will start the writing from here by the file name abc2.py. First I will write that much code. after writing this, I will create one list after the functions. Means from here I will create ls is equal to, I will take some randomly number 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like that. And then what I will do, I will write here sum is equal to calculate ls, and then I will display here print sum of even index number is equal to comma sum of 0, and then again I will write print sum of odd index number is equal to sum of 1. Now you are thinking, here I have taken only one variable, why I am passing the index? Because in the study video or in the previous video I told that whenever we are returning the value throughout the function, and if the values are multiple, so the compiler will send in the form of tuple. That's why I have access, because on the first index I have returned even value, and on the next index I have returned odd value. That's why on the 0 I have accessed the sum of even number, and on the 1 index I have accessed the sum of odd numbers. Thank you. That was today's program. To see the another program, we are going to see the another program that is based on string. So suppose it is given, okay, write a function that calculate total number of alphabet, comma, digit, comma, space, comma, word, and special character present in sentence. What the program we have to make, what the functions we have to make? We have to make one function calculate that take as a sentence input, and we have to calculate total number of alphabet, digit, space, word, and special character present in the sentence. So my dear students, see here, if we have a Ram is going to market. If we have a one sentence, Ram is going to market. So here what we have, total number of words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We all know that in the English also, here space is separating the words. So what we will do, I will count total number of space 1, 2, 3, 4. So total number of space is what? 4. So I will do plus 1 is equal to 5. That is the total number of words. Means throughout the sentence, if we have to count how many words are there in the sentence, so I have to count total number of space. Here I will write total number of space. So total number of space in this sentence 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So after calculating total number of space, I will add plus 1, I will get 5, and that is the total number of words. Now what we have to do, we have to count also total number of digit and total number of space. So we have functions that name is alpha. We have a function that name is digit, and I will calculate is equals to space. And if it is a not alphabet, if it is a not digit, if it is a not space, then what is left? That means it is a special character. So this is the what algorithm by which we will make the programs. How we will calculate words, how I will check how many alphabet, how I will check how many digit, how I will check how many space, and if these are not alphabet digit, so it will come in the category of character. So here by using the if else I will make this program. See here how we will make. I will write here function definition calculate, and in that I will pass sentence colon. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate alphabet. Alpha is equal to 0. I have to calculate digit is equal to 0. I have to calculate space is equal to 0. I have to calculate special word is equal to 0. And then I will run for I in sentence. I will access one by one all the character of the sentence, and then I will check if in the indentation of the for loop if I dot is alpha. If this functions will return the true value, so I will calculate here alpha is equal to alpha plus 1. Then otherwise if it is not alphabet, I will check is it digit, so I dot is digit. If it is a digit, then the digit variable I will add plus 1, so it will calculate the digit also, digit plus 1. Then again I will check elif. If I is equal to space, then I will increase the value of the space is equal to space plus 1. Else if it is a not alphabet, it is a not digit, it is not space, then I will increase the value of special variable. Special is equal to special plus 1. After calculating this all, what we have to do? We have to display these all values. So here, look here, I will write inside the function only. That means after the here, I will write here print total alphabet is equal to alpha, print total digit is equal to comma digit, print total space is equal to comma space, print total word is equal to comma space plus 1, print total special character is equal to comma spaces. So this is the functions work. After the function works, what we have to do means we will start. This is the functions end, and then here I will start the code. I will take one sentence from here. I will write sentence is equal to Ram is going to study in class 4th. Double quotes close, and then I will write here calculate sentence. Instead of writing these all here in this point, you may take input also. Sentence is equal to input, enter the sentence, and that one you can pass to the calculate, and these functions will display